We have studied in fluid flow problems through pipes when pipes are connected in series and pipes are connected in parallel. Now, what we are going to consider that we have to convert that equivalent pipe, that a compound pipe which is connected in series and parallel into a pipe of equivalent diameter or equivalent length. So, the problem is given to us pipes of 50 centimeter diameter, 1800 length, 40 centimeter diameter, 1200 meter length, and 30 centimeter diameter, 600 meter length are connected in series. So, there are three pipes over here of various diameters, they are connected in series. If these pipes are to be replaced by an equivalent pipe of 40 centimeter diameter, so now we have these three pipes connected in series, we have to replace this by an equivalent diameter pipe. So let us solve this problem for case 1. Okay, so let us draw a diagram for this pipe. So there is a reservoir. From the reservoir there are three pipes at the outlet. So the first pipe has a diameter which is given to us as a 50 centimeter. The diameter is 50 centimeter, 1800 meter length, 40 centimeter, 1200 meter length, and 30 centimeter, 600 meter length. So let us use this. So this is the first pipe. Then the diameter decreases from 50 to 40 and the length of the pipe is 1200, and it further decreases from 40 to 30 and the length is 600 meters. So we have over here, this is a pipe 1, this is pipe 2, pipe 3. The specifications are given to us, that is, let us write down the data here. This will be the level in the reservoirs. The fluid will flow from all the three pipes and this will escape from pipe 3. So now what data is given to us, that is for pipe 1, pipe 1 diameter d1 is equals to 50 centimeters. 50 centimeters, this is 0.5 meters. L1 is 1800 meters. For pipe 2 diameter d2 is 40 centimeters, so this is 0.4 meters. Next, L2 is given to us as 1200 meters, and for pipe 3 D3 is equals to 30 centimeters, this is 0.3 meters, and L3 is equals to 600 meters. So this entire thing is given to us. So we have written down all the data. Now we have to replace this compound pipe of different diameters by a pipe of a diameter d equals to, that is given to us in the question. We have to replace that by a pipe having a diameter 40 centimeter, and then we have to calculate its length over here. If these pipes are replaced by an equivalent pipe of 40 diameter, we have to calculate its length. And what will be diameter of the equivalent pipe if the length is 3600 meters? So let us solve these two conditions. So let us consider first condition first. Okay, so the diameter is given to you as 0.4 meters, that is 40 centimeters. So we have to convert this into an equivalent pipe. So now for converting this into an equivalent pipe, we have to draw the diagram of equivalent pipe. That is, this pipe will have a diameter d is equals to 0.4 meters. We have to calculate its length. Now for calculation of this part, what we will do is we'll apply one formula over here which says that the head loss through this equivalent pipe will be same as the head loss through this individual pipe. So now let us apply that formula. Head loss through equivalent pipe will be equals to head loss through the individual pipes connected in series. So this will be HF1 plus HF2 plus HF3. So these are the head loss of the pipes when connected in series. So now let us substitute the values of all these three, all these four terms. So this will be F1 L1 V1 square upon 2G into D. We'll consider this as equivalent. This is equivalent diameter, that is on the left hand side. Okay, so this will be first pipe, this will be F1 L1 V1 square upon 2G into D1 plus F2 L2 V2 square upon 2G into D2, not square over here, F3 L3 V3 square upon 2G D3. So we have written down the head losses, but these all head losses are in terms of velocities. We have to have an head loss which is in terms of discharge, because the discharge through individual pipe over here, the discharge Q1 will be equals to discharge through Q2 is equals to Q3, that will be the total discharge. Or if we don't have to solve by a discharge equation, we have to calculate the individual velocities at that points, that is in pipe 1, pipe 2, pipe 3 and equivalent pipe. So let us not go into that because it will be a clustersome problem. So let us do this by replacing this formula for a pipe which will be having discharge over here. So over here this can be replaced as F1 L1 Q square upon 12.1 D equivalent raised to 5. So this is equivalent. So this is F2 L2 Q1 square upon 12.1 D1 raised to 5 plus F3 L3, this is Q2, this is Q3 square upon 12.1 D3 square. We have not considered F1, so let us consider it at now. F1 L1 Q1 square upon 2G D1 raised to 5, not 2G over here. This will be 12.1. Now over here the things which we know over here, that is this part 12.1, 12.1, 12.1 and 12.1 will go away. Next part over here that we have to see, that is the friction losses are not given to us. We'll consider the friction losses in all the pipes, that is Fe is equals to F1 is equals to F2 is equals to F3, that is the friction losses in the pipe are same. Now the next part over here, we know that since it is connected in series, Q equivalent will be equals to Q1 is equals to Q2 is equals to Q3. Why this will be equal? Because the discharge through the pipe when they are connected in series are same. So over here this part, this part, this part and this part will go away. That will be left with one equation which will consist of L equivalent upon D equivalent raised to 5 is equals to L1 upon D1 raised to 5 plus L2 upon D2 raised to 5 plus L3 upon D3 raised to 5. This equation is called as Dupuit's equation. So this can be replacing a pipe by a compound, replacing a compound pipe by a equivalent pipe when connected in series. So now over here we have to calculate what is its length. So let us substitute all the things which we know, that is LE. Over here we have to calculate, we know that the equivalent diameter is 0.4 raised to 5 is equals to L1 was 1800 upon the value of D1 was 0.5 raised to 5 plus L2 was 1200, D2 was equals to 0.4 and now that will be raised to 5 plus L3 was 600 upon D3 over here was given to us as 0.3 and that now will be raised to 5. So the equivalent length LE will now become equals to, that is 4318.2 2 meters. Now, here the diameter was given to us, that is 0.4. In the next case, over here, what will be the next case? What will be the diameter of the equivalent pipe if the length is 3600 meter? Now, here the first case diameter was given to us. In second case, what is given to us? That is value of the length. So now for case 2, we'll write down the same formula, but over here the length is 3600, the diameter is unknown. So let us write down case 2. Case 2, this is LE upon D equivalent raised to 5. This is L1 upon D1 raised to 5 plus L2 upon D2 raised to 5 plus L3 upon D3 raised to 5. So we have written the same part, but over here this is known to us and this is unknown. So let us substitute the value. LE is 3600, that is the equivalent length. Diameter equivalent is unknown. L1 was 1800 meters upon D1, that is a 0.5 raised to 5 plus 1200 meters, that is L2 upon 0.4 raised to 5 plus 600 upon 0.3 raised to 5. On calculation of this entire part, taking the fifth root on both the sides, we get diameter is equals to 0.386 meters, that is 38.6 centimeters. So this is the equivalent diameter when the length is 3600 meters. Now we'll go to case 3. Now the case 3 represents over here, if the three pipes are connected in parallel, what is the equivalent length of 50 centimeter diameter pipe? So we have to replace that entire pipe when they are connected in parallel by a pipe having 50 centimeter diameter. So now three pipes will have different head losses that we have seen in series, but in parallel the head losses will be constant, that will be equals to the head loss of the equivalent pipe. So we can write this down as H equivalent head loss is equals to head loss in pipe 1 plus is equals to head loss in pipe 2 is equals to head loss in pipe 3. So let us write down this in terms of discharge. So this will be equals to F1 L F equivalent L equivalent Q equivalent upon, this will be 12.1 into diameter equivalent raised to 5, and this will be square. Similarly, we can write in terms of the first part, this can be written as F1 L1 Q1 raised to 2 upon 12.1 D equivalent D1 raised to 5. This is equals to F2 L2 Q2 square upon 12.1 D2 raised to 5 is equals to F3 L3 Q3 square upon 12.1 into D3 raised to 5. So all the things we have substituted. Now over here, let us calculate what is Q2 in terms of Q1 as well as Q3 in terms of Q1. Over here, let us substitute, this is F1 L1 Q1 square upon 12.1 into D1 raised to 5 is equals to F2 L2 Q2 square upon 12.1 D2 raised to 5. So on substituting the values on the either side, what we'll get over here, that is Q2 will be equals to 0.701 times Q1. Considering the value of F is constant, the value of L over here is 1800 meters, the value of L2 over here is 1200 meters. D1 is given to us as 0.5, D2 is given to us as 0.4. So on evaluation of this, we have got relation of Q2 with respect to Q1. Similarly, we can write this as F1 L1 Q1 square upon 12.1 D1 raised to 5. We can equate with the third part of the equation. This is F2 F3 L3 Q3 square upon 12.1 D3 raised to 5. This two will be same, and we'll get the equation of Q3 in terms of Q1, that is 0.483 times Q1, considering the value of L over here is 1800 meters, diameter over here is 0.5, length over here is 600 meters, diameter over here is 0.3, and 12.1 from all the equation will go away. We have got Q3 in terms of Q1, Q2 in terms of Q1. So we can write over here total equivalent Q is equals to Q1 plus Q2 plus Q3, and we'll add up this part. What we get after adding up, that is the Q equivalent is equals to Q1 plus 0.701 times Q1 plus 0.483 times Q1. The equivalent part gives us 2.184 times Q1. So this will give us relationship between the equivalent discharge and discharge in pipe 1. Now we can equate the first term, that was the head loss through equivalent pipe is equals to head loss through the first pipe. So this is F equivalent L equivalent Q equivalent square upon, this is 12.1 D equivalent raised to 5 is equals to F1 L1 Q1 square upon 12.1 into D1 raised to 5. So over here, the diameter of DE, let us see what is given to us in the question. The equivalent diameter is specified over here, that is 50 centimeters, so that is 0.5 meters. So this is a 0.5 meters. D1 is also 0.5 meters according to our data. We have to calculate this length considering these two are as same, and we know the relationship between these two terms, 12.1 and 12.1 will get cancelled, and value of L1 is given to us as 1800 meters. So while calculating this, we'll get this L equivalent as equals to, this is 0.5 and this 0.5 will get cancelled, so no need to write this. So we'll get this LE as equals to Q1 square upon QE square into 1800. So we can substitute one in terms of another. So Q equivalent over here, this is L equivalent is equals to Q1 upon Q equivalent can be written as in terms of Q1, that is 2.184. So let us write down this part. This is Q1 square, so this is 2.184 into Q1 the whole square into 1800. On calculation of this entire part, what do we get? The length of this equivalent will be equals to 377.37 meters. So we have calculated the equivalent length, we have calculated the equivalent diameter when connected in series, as well as equivalent length when it is connected in parallel as well as in series. So I hope you have understood how we convert rather a compound pipe into a I hope you have understood how we convert a compound pipe which is connected in series as well as in parallel into an equivalent pipe having a diameter or length. Thank you.